Hi, everyone. I am here on my own today because Router's client has got a product launch. We've been talking about this ever since the live streaming started. So you've got to tolerate me alone for an hour, but I have got work to do and I have got things to talk to you about. The first thing that I'm going to do is I am going to bring up TikTok live. I don't know why I said TikTok so weirdly. But the reason I'm going to do that is just so I can keep an eye on any comments that come in via TikTok. So I've now done that. Hey, happy days. So if you are here and you are watching live, say hi to me in the comments. Tell me what you've been working on. Tell me what you've been doing today. Yeah, tell me everything. I have been working on one of my clients' website pages. They have got a product launch next week. And I have been working on a website page pretty much most of the day, and also talking about website stuff in general. Lots of calls about websites. So it's a busy old day, and then after this is what is technically now coined as my lunch break. Although I haven't got any Pringles or chocolate on today's live stream, so that's disappointing for me. But I am going to, after this, I have got some website page briefs to write for that client. So it is a very website heavy day for me today, which I'm not complaining about. I think I'm going to say working in marketing, and I'm very much kind of a generalist. I would say actually like website projects are kind of some of the most interesting stuff. So if you agree, tell me. Yeah, let me know. Let me know what you think. Anyway, so hello everyone. Let me know if you're watching. It feels very lonely. There's no comments so far, so that's awkward. And it looks like no one's watching on TikTok. Oh, is it when Router's not here? Might be. Oh, she's here watching. Router's here watching in the comments, so that's nice. She's very sorry she couldn't be here. She's very busy, but that's all good. So yeah, we're gonna have our daily work together. If you had watched or tuned in earlier on in the week, I was working on a I can see you, Lit Agent Fran, on TikTok. Hello. So I can see your comments on TikTok on my phone just down here. So I'm just looking at you. So I was working on I have a little HR tech. I need to stop calling it a little HR tech company because it just is undermining everything that I've done. But I have a HR tech company called Thesmia.ai, which is an internal comms tool. And basically I have written a new piece of content to go with that. And I am going to, and if you saw me earlier on in the week, I was messing around with it in Canva and putting it into my HubSpot and all that sort of stuff. So today I have got the promo stuff drafted. I've got an email to set up and to send. I've got a newsletter draft to set up on LinkedIn. And then I've also got some LinkedIn posts. And I've got all the copy. So I'm going to crack on with it in just a moment. And yeah, I can see that Lit Agent Fran is she's here for moral support. Where is Ruta today? She's in London at her client's office, and she's very busy. Apart from she's also watching on LinkedIn at the same time. But I presume it's because she's so busy she can't do the chit chat with me today, so that's fine. Anyway, so where to begin? And I also at the end of this have got a very special shout out for everyone. So if you stay till the bitter end, I'm going to talk about dogs. Because why not? The other thing I was going to actually share was we just got off recording, should I say, a podcast with Chris and Will, and we were talking about B2B influencers. So if they happen to see this, then that's fabulous. We were talking about being a B2B influencer, and I was like, I don't want to call myself a B2B influencer, but maybe in another lifetime. Hello, Edward Lant. Hello. I can see him there. Fran over on TikTok is saying dogs! Exclamation mark. Yes, very exciting dogs. If you are about to join me, or you're joining me for the next 50-ish minutes while we do some actual marketing work, tell me what you are working on. And what I'm going to try and do is I'm going to try and flick back between screens So you can see what I'm doing, and also I will keep talking to you. Um, Nobody wants to watch me for an hour just talk through what I'm doing, but you are going to see it. And maybe if you've got questions about what I'm doing, you can ask me. Fran is doing some reading today. So we like that for her. She's a literary agent. So I'm glad she is doing that. So the first things first I'm going to do is I am going to send out my email about my new guide on Thesmia. So let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. For anyone who's wondering, I don't send emails out of my HubSpot because I only have Marketing Starter. So I have a limit on my email sends. So I use a different tool called Outsetter, which, if you've never heard of it, it's very cool. You can manage communities, and also I manage all of the kind of lots of the app usage stuff for Thesmia is done through Outsetter. So I can email people. I can obviously put people into a CRM. I can segment. I can do billing. So like when people actually pay for the app, that's all done through here, and it connects to Stripe, and then it gives me the cash. It's fabulous. I can set up things like discount codes, all that kind of stuff. It's very cool. So and it has made my life so easy for managing things like emailing everybody in the database. So it's very cool. Do you do some typing so you have some ASMR, Fran? No, I'm not going to do that. I'm not. Anyway, so I'm going to set up my email. This is promo for this. So, how to use AI for comms. Now, I think it's very important for naming conventions to number one, you want to see what the email is. You also want to know if it's like the first sender and you want to send another one. You also want to know when you're sending it out. And I know the date's there, but I just like this as a way of naming things. I'm going to look quickly back before I do this at the Restream live. Woohoo, James is here. I'm actually working on some spreadsheets with a client today. That's why I'm not here. Oh, we do care. We do care. That I care deeply. Hi, James. Anyway, so recipients, I'm gonna send it to my Dripify contacts, to my people who haven't logged into the platform for a while, to the people who have signed up to an email course that we have. So I'm gonna send them to all of these groups. Maybe these groups, there's probably some overlap in some of these, but it's fine because actually Outsetter is quite good at basically it wouldn't send the same email twice to the same person. It'll only send once to the people in that segment. So it's all good. And it's going to be from me. I don't know about you guys, but I really like it when an email's got the person's name. I don't want it and it's actually from a human being. I quite like that. So yeah. I don't really enjoy emails that are from marketing at or info at. Why can't a person email me? Now, subject lines. I don't like any of these subject lines. These are all really terrible. So it's a freebie. And then I do have a template set up. So we're going to use the template for Thesmia, the Thesmia email template. Because, that's nice. I'm just going to have a quick flip back. Oh, right, nice. I see what everyone's doing. Yeah, there is probably quite a delay, I would have thought. I understand why there's a delay, though, on some of this stuff, because, it's weird. Is there anything more aggressive than using the point emoji? I quite enjoy it. I know it's not for everybody. I am I'm going to edit this once I've copy and pasted it into the in here, because that's how I like to do things. You know what? I think what my default take is, I'm going to be completely transparent here. I have used my custom GPT for Thesmia to help me write these comms based on what's in the guide, and I'm okay with a live edit. I, as you know, do not have any funding for Thesmia. So everything I do, I have to do off my own back and in my own time, because obviously I've got to have a day job. So I will not be made to feel bad about writing emails with AI and then editing them myself. I've said it. If you've got money to pay a copywriter, you pay a copywriter. If you don't have money to pay a copywriter, then you do this. But you also, I can, because I'm also a professional marketer and I know what's good, right? Oh dear. But it is true. These are all true things. And as you can see that, hang on. Oh. We do love Thesmia. Thank you. Thank you. Apologies for checking forward and back. I know that's probably a horrible thing for you all, but I can't figure it out any other way. Otherwise, I'll have to just share one screen, and that's horrible. Don't you just hate it when you're on, like, pet peeve? You know when you're on a work call and somebody goes to share their screen, and they like just share the screen that they're on. They don't share their entire screen. And then they're like, "Can you see that?" And it's not moving. It's a pet peeve of mine. Just share your screen, close your salacious Slack down, and your emails, and then let me see what you're doing. Okay. This might be like watching paint dry for you, or it might be delightful. I don't know. Popping in and out. Wow. TikTok. That's Fran from TikTok. Yeah, if you know me and you've met me in real life, and I haven't yet given you a Thesmia trolley coin, let me know, because obviously a trolley coin is just peak adulthood, is peak swag. It's very unsexy, but my god, is it useful. I still can't believe, like, in the age of AI, that we still need trolley coins. It's just freaking weird, isn't it? But there we go. There we go. And then we want the link. Now, I'm going to do something that some people would not like, which is I am just going to give people the link to the thing. Some people don't like that. I am like, just have the content, please. Engage with me, have the content. So yeah, I'm not going to do anything other than just give you the link to the content. If I can spell the word internal. Beep, 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 beep. You don't want it to say login now. I'm like, download now. And then I'm going to just give it a final quick proofread. I like acknowledging how busy people are. So I love the like, hi, you busy bees. I always think it's cute. I'm just going to make sure all my font's the same color. There we go. I'm happy with that. If you're using AI for internal comms already, this is for you. Right. So let's just check. Who doesn't love a HR freebie? Now, subject lines. This is a point of contention, isn't it? Now, some people go for the subject line should tell you what the thing is. When people don't know you, your subject line has to be something spicy or something like provocative. Otherwise, people are just going to scroll past you or delete it straight out their inbox. So I always go for something maybe a bit edgier because, Ruta and I famously had a great subject line when we worked at Clear Review together, which was, did we sauna together? Because our sales team went somewhere for a sales conference where they all had a sauna at the end. And so we emailed all the participants being like, did we sauna together? Which is a bit cheeky, but I tell you what, everyone opened it. So there you go. Okay, so promo email is complete. Obviously, this system is not as what should I say? There's not as many like options to it as something like MailChimp or HubSpot or ActiveCampaign or whatever, because it's not really an email thing. It's more of a like membership management platform, I believe, is kind of how they market themselves. So I can schedule it, but I'm not going to, because most of the people that are on my list are in the UK and it's 2:20 on a Thursday. So I presume, like everybody watching this, they're bored shitless. So I'm going to send them the email now. So off it goes into the ether. Nicely done. I always like it when a platform like gives you a little high five, like, well done you did your work. Okay, email has gone. If I was also a good marketer, I would have sent myself a test send just to make sure all the links work. But I'm pretty sure I did my job properly. And if I didn't, then we could just add it to the great long list of things that I do not well. So our email has gone out. Round of applause to me. I'm going to stop sharing my screen for a second and just check the comments. Yeah, man. Yeah, Dale's here as well. Desmia does not have any cryptocurrency, just to be clear. I'm not on that hustle. The trolley coin is fabulous. If you haven't got one from me, please let me know. It's also got the old logo on it, so I'm very happy to give them out. So hit me up, DM me. I'll bring the Thesmia trolley coins to your house. You can have them. And yes, Dale, ungating is top tier, open rate 99%. You better freaking believe it, boy. When I'm alone, I feel like I let the what's the word? The some of the intrusive thoughts, some of the things that I wouldn't normally say if Ruta was here out, like that. So I apologize. I get very overexcited when I'm alone. So oh god, we already took up 20 minutes of the live stream. I'm not wishing it away, but it is really weird when you're doing it on your own. So, okay, email has gone out. Check. Go me. Next up, I am going to draft a am I gonna do the newsletter first? I'm gonna do the LinkedIn newsletter. I'm gonna do a LinkedIn newsletter first on Thesmia. So that's what's next. So come with me. Come with me while I set up a LinkedIn newsletter. Unchained Emma. Yeah. Unhinged, more like. So first of all, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna check my schedule to see if I have got any scheduled posts. The answer to that is a hard no on the Thesmia. This is the Thesmia LinkedIn page where I do the newsletter. If you don't follow me already, can you go and follow it? Because even if you're not in HR, I need some love. Like, I'm trying to make this thing happen. Thesmia is great. If you've not played with it, please go and play with it and tell me what you think. Anyway, so the newsletter's not there, so the newsletter can go out now. So that's exciting. I obviously need to create a cover. So there is that. I actually quite like this. How to use AI for internal comms without creating a legal incident. I like that. I think it's very good. I'm going to use it. Terrific. That's the kind of unhinged level of marketing that I enjoy. So, and then let me copy and paste. I hate copying and pasting while you are watching. Nice slow copying and pasting. Is that ASMR for you, Fran? Right. Okay. So I'm kind of going to read and edit this as we're doing it. So apologies in advance if I go quiet and this is a bit boring. Talk amongst yourselves. I don't think AI for internal comms is everywhere right now. I think that's more like it. Do you know what? This is pretty. I mean, to be honest with you, I'm not just saying this, but Thesmia obviously helped me write the guide. Thesmia is obviously an AI tool. Full transparency, not trying to hoodwink anybody to say that I've written all of this on my own. But I think it's done a great job. Mainly because it understands the context, which is the whole point. Don't just love it when things don't work. There we go. Thank you. A short FAQ. I do have to say, I was laughing at these to do like the bits that are to do with HR using AI for things because obviously a lot of people don't realize that they're not supposed to do some of the things that are listed in here to the point where even just your setup of your AI might be problematic. I have heard on the wire, on the grapevine, a story about a company who'd set their Copilot up and then they asked Copilot if it could tell them what everyone's salaries were, and because Copilot just had full access to their SharePoint, it could just tell everyone what everyone's salaries were. So if it can do that, because it's got access to all your folders, like imagine what it could do if someone was like, is Bob from accounts like on a probationary period still because he's a knob? Then it would be like, yeah, he is. He is. Sorry, Bob from accounts. So yeah, you got to watch the yeah, you've really got to watch what you like allow your AI to have access to. It's just a side note. Right. And then I'm going to post a link to the guide again because I don't want to stop people downloading my content. I'm just going to give them the link. And also, LinkedIn hates it when you like send people off LinkedIn. So, like, if you are, as a marketer, if you're thinking about like posting your content, don't send people a link to your website and then the content because, like, 3 clicks, man, and we're all out. I haven't got time for that. So anyway, just a word to the wise. Lovely. Okay. So I think that's good. This is all good. I'm happy with the copy. We're good. What we don't have is we don't have a little Canva designed graphic. So we need to do that. I'm just making sure. I love that I log into my Canva and my partner's stuff is here. Apologies for you having to look at his face, but never mind. Luckily for him, he's cute in it. Right, so what I'm gonna do is create a new design. Now you can watch me do stuff in Canva. I actually don't hate me, but the YouTube thumbnail size for like anything is great. Just by the way, like if you're ever like, oh, what's the size of the thing, it's usually perfect. So I'm just gonna use this as the basis of my image. Do. And then my background color is that. And then I actually, what have I called this? It was called something quite entertaining, if I believe, if I remember correctly. How to use AI for internal comms without creating a legal incident. Terrific. Marketing at its finest, guys. So I want Canva. Sorry, I also do this horrible thing where I only use certain apps in certain browsers. Don't ask me why. It's just a thing. It's a thing that happens. Right. And I want some sort of this is the point where I'm like, I love going like off brand for these sorts of things because like the branding, look at it, it's lovely, it's lush, but no one really cares, do they? Like if you are looking at this, you want something fun. Let's see what Canva can give me for legal drama. Oh, this is not the kind of thing I want. I want like, actually, I tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna legal. I might ditch the logo because no one actually needs that. And then I'm thinking a scream emoji. I don't know what any of you are saying to me. So I'm going to check back in a second, but who doesn't love a scream emoji? This is like top tier graphic design you are watching right here. Everything needs to move up. There we go. Legal. Should it be like across the? I think it should be across the mouth. Someone's going to be screaming at me like, "Do that." Yes, that's better. Probably a little bit smaller. We want to still see the emoji. Lovely. It needs to go the other way. Just ridiculous. Just ridiculous. I'm happy with that. I'm going to download it. Some things I think are worth time. This is not one of them. So we are going to upload our into LinkedIn. Okay. Lush. I'm very pleased with this. I think it looks absolutely ridiculous. I'm going to see what the comments are. No one else has no, there's been no more comments. You've just been watching me work. What's going on? What's happening? Is anyone still there? Help me. Okay, so we're happy with the newsletter. Newsletter's going out. Now we need our little promo for our newsletter. So I have got that. I'm just going to write my own. These are a bit long. They're a bit long-winded, so I'm going to write my own. Can you imagine anyone's legal team having a throwdown? I like the idea of it, though. The lawyers just like absolutely walking into the office, slamming their shit down and being like, what? I love that idea. I'm like envisaging, if anyone's watched that Kim Kardashian legal drama, that's what I'm picturing in my head for AI misuse. Boom. And that's done, gang. So we've done, okay, so I feel like I've been very productive because basically what I have managed to achieve in this very short space of time is sending out an email and putting a LinkedIn newsletter together and posting the LinkedIn newsletter and the email out. I'm going to check my email stats to see how it's going. Only an 11% open, but actually 6% have clicked. So actually, quite a lot of people out of the 11% that have opened it have actually clicked. That's not bad. Everybody does love a freebie, don't they? As you can see, open rates, click-through rates, not a great marker of success for emails, but whatevs. We still live and die by them, don't we? Stop sharing my screen for a minute. How's everyone else getting on? Dale's listening in the supermarket. So yeah, I mean, that must be a really weird experience. I'm talking about stuff that I'm doing and you can't actually like see what I'm doing. So that's even weirder, isn't it? It's even weirder. Yeah, I've got half an hour to fill. Do I have to do a whole hour? Gonna wait for the gods of live streaming to answer me. Do you know what? Maybe we'll finish a tiny bit early. I've done my work. What else am I supposed to do? Those are the things I wanted to do. I have got some LinkedIn promo posts to do, but I'm not going to do those now because I actually want to write them myself. And I don't think live streaming and writing is something that's very, very straightforward. So I have got one more job because we're going to talk about dogs to do on this live stream. Bear with everyone. So, oh, where is she? Oh, so I have two dogs, one of whom's not here. I have this dog. This one is Newton. Newton is a cockapoo. He is your stereotypical standard cockapoo. He's lovely, he's adorable, he's everything you'd want in a dog, right? But then I also have another little dog who I introduced on here a couple of weeks ago, or the other week, earlier in the week. I've lost track of this live streaming thing. Full hour or we riot. Yeah, yeah. I don't know if I can fill a full hour on my own. So I need someone to join me on the live stream. Um, otherwise, and I haven't really got enough work to do. That's terrible. As in, I haven't got enough side hustle work to do. I don't mean actual client work. I've got plenty of that to do. But as you all know, we don't do that on the live streams. So I have another dog called Iggle, who is cute and adorable. I don't know where she is. I'm going to shout, see if she comes. Iggle! Iggy! She's not coming. She's let everyone down. Everyone on the live stream has been let down. Anyway, what I wanted to show everyone. So Iggle is a rescue dog. She is actually originally from Romania, but she is on this website. She was on this website. My friend, Lit Agent Fran, who is on the TikTok channel, she fosters the dogs from this charity. They are lovely. They're adorable. They specialize in rescuing dogs that have come from potentially old people who've passed away, or people who've had to go into like a care situation. They can't keep their dog anymore. And they also specialize in small breed dogs. So they rescue a lot of those guys and then rehome them. And they obviously have a network of fosterers. The dogs go in, then they go up on their website. So what I was going to do is show you the website, and so we can look at the adorable dogs that are up for adoption, because what better use of a marketing live stream than to talk about dogs that you should foster. It's really nice. So I'm going to share my screen and we're going to look at the dogs together. So this is their website, Silver Fox Dog Rescue. Iggle came from this charity. I think they do a really great job of like looking after the dogs, and all the fosterers are lovely. So I just thought, let's have a look at these gorgeous little dogs. Oh, so these are the ones that are available at the moment. But like I say, it's kind of a constant stream of fosters is my understanding. And then when the dogs have been like vet checked and had any like surgery or vaccinations, whatever they need, then they get listed on the website. So this is where my little Iggle came from. And like I say, they do a great job of taking care of them. So these are just some of the dogs. I really like this dog, Roxy. Look at her. She's a Chihuahua Poodle mix. Like, adorable. Adorable, guys. Adorable. And I would have her, but I cannot physically have any more dogs in this house. Probably not allowed. Mind you, once you get past 2, like, what's one more? But probably not. So, loads of cute little doggies. Look at this little Pomeranian. He's actually reserved, so let's not look at him because you can't have him. Petal. Look at lovely little Petal. So yes. And then what happens, the process is, if for anyone who wants to know about these lovely dogs, is they do a little home check. So they give you a little FaceTime, make sure you're not a serial killer, make sure you're serious about the dog. You obviously pay an adoption fee, and then you go and get your pup. It's lovely. So obviously a lot of these dogs have probably been with maybe older people or whatever. But yeah, they're really cute. So I can't see who that is. It just says LinkedIn user. Hi. Oh my God. Can't see who you are. But yeah. So I was like, I'm going to use the end of the live stream to talk about dogs, because, adopting a dog's lovely, isn't it? And I've done loads of marketing work. So if anyone wants to adopt a dog in the UK, go to Silver Fox Dog Rescue. You can look at their Instagram. They list all the dogs that they've ever had on there. My little Iggle is still on there. And yeah, you can give another dog a lovely new home. So yeah, if you are on the cusp of deciding, then do it. Oh, it's Justine. Hi, I can see it's you now because you've told me who it is. Hi, Justine. Hello. Um, Justine has been on the podcast. She and her mother, actually, who we love, just adore her, were on the podcast talking about ageism in marketing, which is a really interesting topic because obviously we talk about sexism and stuff all the time. And we talk about ageism in the context of like actually the imagery we see out in the world. But we were talking about it in the context of like looking for a job and either being older or younger and kind of like the misconceptions people have about being older or younger. It's a great episode. Go and check it out. Please do. Also, do you know what else I'm going to do? Because I'm here and I'm alone and I'm going to try and fill the next 5 minutes so that at least if I finish early, I only finished 5 minutes early. I think that's okay. So, 15 minutes early, actually. So, okay. Some of you are watching from YouTube, but going to share the YouTube channel. Been doing some work on the YouTube channel, guys. Managed to get to 200 subscribers thanks to our OG YouTube manager, Roblox Stuffy. So we've done that. You can see our lives, you can see the popular videos, and we have started reposting our shorts. Is there anything else we should be doing with this YouTube channel? Also, if you don't follow us, please go and follow us because I've got a sneaking suspicion that while YouTube are trying to actually while LinkedIn are trying to sort out what their creator offering is, which I feel like we're still waiting to hear what that is. YouTube's got it sussed, man. They got it sussed. So if you don't follow us on YouTube, please do go and follow us and give some of our vids a like. Thanks. And Justine is saying that she and her mum had a blast talking to us about what was actually is actually quite a heavy topic, and it was lovely because it was an all-female episode. In fact, actually we have a lot of all-female episodes, so yeah, we love you. So I am going to finish up because I've got other client work to go and do. And I think I've riffed for 45 minutes alone. I think I've done well. Just to reiterate the work that I have done, because I did do some work if you've only just joined this live stream, is I have sent out an email promoting the ebook for Thesmia. And I have also done a LinkedIn newsletter promoting the ebook for Thesmia. So tick, tick. I think that's good. I don't think that's bad going for like, I did that in about half an hour. I'm going to say that's all right. I know I used my AI friends to help. But yeah, I don't think that's bad going. So thank you for watching. Rutra and I will be back together tomorrow, I think, hopefully. I hope she's planning on coming because this is quite hard. Or I will find someone else to join me, even if I have to drag a dog on here. So the riot's about to commence. Look, I can't do a whole hour. I don't have enough work, Dale. If you can tell me something else you think I should do, I'll stay on. So yes, we'll be back tomorrow at 2:00. The two of us, we will think. I'll have more work to do. I'll probably have actually drafted a lot of the LinkedIn posts that I want to post, but I just can't do that and talk at the same time because, And also, we decided that on Mondays, we are going to have Mondays as marketing confession time. And Rutra and I have a Reddit for a subreddit, should I say, for Blame It on Marketing. So I'm going to check. I'm going to share my screen. So what we want people to do is get on this subreddit. It's called Blame It on Marketing, and share their confessions or things that are annoying them right now. And then on Monday, Rutra and I are going to live go through them, and we're going to talk about all the crap that people are saying on our subreddit. So if you have something that you need to vent, please go forth and vent, and we shall discuss it on Monday. But for now, I'm going to go 15 minutes early. And and then critique a client's competitor website. I'm absolutely 100% not allowed to do that, Dale, because we're not even allowed to name names about who the clients are. So I'm afraid it's going to be a no from me. I'm leaving 15 minutes early. I do what I want. Okay. You don't owe me. And yeah, we'll see you tomorrow, and we'll be working again. So can't wait. Bring your work with you. Bring your work with you. I will bring more work with me. And I'll see you soon. Bye, guys.